Hello, Hex community. Community. Hope everyone had a beautiful day. I sure did. Today is my 10-year anniversary. And I'm going to speak to time tonight. We're going to talk about time. I'm a little bit full. We just got home about an hour ago. Wife wanted to go to the new Applebee's. We got at one of our malls right back here. We've got other Applebee's in Panama, but she wanted to go to the new one. Like, okay, let's go to Applebee's. Kiddo sat there, ate his stuff. Yes. We're a simple family. Thank you, Doug. Guys, 10 years coming in 2 months. Way to go, Peter. 10 years is like a fart in the wind, man. It flies. Yep. Yeah, sure does. Hey, Serena. Good evening to you. Thank you, Corey. Things are going well. Are you guys related, Jeremy and Corey? 10 years already went fast, really. Yeah, dude. I feel like I just got to Panama. It's already been 12 years since I've been in Panama. It just goes so fast. It's like, boom. I was just 30. Now I'm 41. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm going to be 50 in a couple years. What the hell? Jeez. What are your thoughts on President Biden saying there will be another pandemic and Bill Gates saying the next one will get your attention? Ooh, Chris, they just tell you what they're going to do. That's all. They're all scoundrels. They're not looking out for us. They're looking out for themselves. Just remember that. Feel heavy, need to smoke. Exato, put down that garbage. We actually have a tube of Pringles sitting in the cupboard. It's been sitting there forever because my son just, one of those things, you know how kids are when you're walking through the grocery store and they just start throwing whatever they want in. That's what he does. Hey, Sandy Beach. I do the fasting every day. Like today, my first meal was like 11:30 a.m., but ate late. I'm going to have to stay up because I'm not, if you guys are anything like me, if you eat a late meal, you're not going to bed. So I usually try to have my last meal before 4 p.m. But today it didn't work out that way because of the anniversary, but it's all good. Tomorrow we have Thanksgiving dinner, and that should be interesting because I'm not involved with the meal prep, and I'm the only American in the group. So it should be really interesting. Sandy. Oh, Serena came back. Hey, Ted. Yeah, everyone. But you should. My Twitter DMs were lit up tonight. Yep. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So let's speak to that. So I want to talk about our favorite hex and how it relates to 10 years and as my anniversary is concerned. So it just seems like yesterday that I got married. 10 years later, in a month and a half, we'll have a 5-year-old. We'll be 5 years old. Time goes by like this. It's amazing. It seems like yesterday we were in the OR and he was born. So when it comes to hex, in our hex stakes, my average stake length is 11 years. Well, let me tell you something. We're already partly through that. We're already partly through it. 3 years in. Some of my hex stakes that I made on the first week, they're already more than 3 years old. That means 7 more years until they mature. And one of them is pretty large. One of them was probably 500,000 hex. So imagine what that's going to be in 10 years. That'll probably be a 1.2, 1.5 million hex. So having patience and knowing that the time will come, I'll be 56, 55, 56 when that comes out. Who knows? Just that one stake could be my retirement. We don't know what the values of the hex are going to be in the future, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty high. Everything's looking that way. Ted, thank you, Sandy. Guys, just got to understand time. Okay, let's speak to the young guns for a second because we got a pretty mature audience. All right, but there's a couple of you guys that I know that are really young because you guys DM me on Twitter, and just realize that you're not going to be in your 20s forever. Do yourself a favor and give yourself an opportunity to excel in the future. Even if it, right now for a couple $100, I think a T-share yesterday or something like it was like right around $700 for a full T-share. But you can get 4 T-shares for the price of 1 by going out 10 years. So what if you took $1,000 and you got 16 T-shares? I think that'd be pretty worth it. Who knows what Hex is me paying by then? I remember that I did a video before I even went to Mexico talking about the future payouts for Hex, and it's right on track. It's actually, I think it's outperforming where I thought we would be. In a couple of years, we'll be earning 10, 15 Hex per T-share per day because the T-share rate is deflationary, even though the Hex rate is inflationary. So that means you're getting paid more Hex for the T-shirts that you have. So if you go longer, you make more Hex per day. I'm already seeing it. It's just, even though I'm lower T-shares now, I'm still making the same amount of Hex I was in September 2021. It's amazing how that works. And plus, everyone who early end stakes, you're getting those bonuses from them. So it pays to go out long. I implore you guys, go out long. You're going to be very happy that you did. Bonjour, CJ. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving too. Happy Thanksgiving, all my American friends. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. I wish I could spend it with my family, but it's not my fault. The government's a bunch of dicks. Thank you, T-Bird. If you guys don't know, it's because they won't let my son enter the U.S. unless I give him his U.S. citizenship and get a U.S. passport. At this current time, we are not doing that. Expedition, congratulations. That's also that. I mean, if you're not with the right one, run. Okay, cool, Corey. Doug, we know what you'll be doing. How do you know it hasn't already happened? Applebee's not a 2-star Michelin restaurant? No. Tripod, we go to nice restaurants once in a while, but we're in a bear market. In a bear market, you play it conservatively. It's not like it was cheap. We still spent like $100-something, even at Applebee's. I'm like, what? Since when is Applebee's $100-something? No, not really, but whenever I go out, you're in Panama, even the coffee shops put up TVs for the World Cup. So we were at Cafe Unido yesterday, right around the corner from our house, and one of the matches was on. And I'm seeing the ESPN style shows are constantly showing the games. And I saw that Spain won 7-0 today against Costa Rica. That was pretty disappointing. If I was to cheer for a team, it'd probably be Costa Rica, even though I'm not even giving a crap about this World Cup. I'm only seeing the matches on TV when I'm going out. Like, we don't watch TV at home. And once in a while, I'll see something come across my Twitter feed talking about the events that are happening or the games. That's about it for me. But I kind of hope Portugal wins. Ronaldo go out with a win. That'd be really cool. Your day is longer than your year. That's some Hex logic. Not by choice. You guys sound like me and my brother. My brother's probably stalking me. He probably watches my videos every day. Never appreciated time until I had kids. Yeah. Like tonight was a perfect example. I give my son a kiss for every night before I come on because I do this at 10 p.m. And about 90% of the time, by the time I come out, he's asleep. He's on the couch, knocked out. So I gave him a kiss tonight, and then he's like, "No, no, no! I want to give you a kiss." So he chased me to the office. He gave me another kiss, and then he like blocked the doorway so I couldn't get in because he just wants attention. And to me, that's special because I'm only having one, and I'm never gonna get this opportunity again. He'll be 5 in a couple weeks, and things are moving along. 50 is the new 30. Yes, that's amazing. RH Max, good to see you, sir. I want a small HSI auction. What should I do? Keep it or sell it back for Icosa and stake Icosa, or sell for Hedron and stake Hedron, or sell for, well, I would just keep doing the Icosa thing. When I was thinking about doing it, that was what the rationalization I came to. I said, you know what? If I'm going to play this game, I'm just going to keep going for Icosa. Oh, look, we got dating scam. Cranberry sauce with real cranberries, or the gelled cranberry sauce from a can with the ridges. We need to pull. Hey, Ted, here in Panama, we really didn't have a choice. I got the one in the can, and they don't even know what it is, right? Here, people are like, cranberries that look like Jell-O. That's so American. Washington Hex meetup is at hockey night. If you want us to crash again, really? You guys are doing hockey night? Yeah, here. Let me send it to you, RH Max. These guys or something else. And send a message. They're at hockey night. Who in their right mind watches hockey? I never could get into it, even though I grew up in the cold Northeast, and then I lived in New England for a couple of years. I never could get into hockey. Yeah, I sent you the link already on Twitter. Yeoman Chief. Thoughts on the aggressive tribalism going on lately? I'm a Hexagon and a Zenian. Apparently, RH unfollowed, blocked GRC. What the hell gives? Well, GRC was kind of rough too. I mean, I feel for the kid. I don't know what's going on, man. Too much ego all around. And Richard doesn't put up with much shit, so sorry, Chief. It's just how it is. Tribalism is going to happen. It happens in crypto. It happens. Hey, you know how it was between the Navy and the Marines. There was always animosity, and same thing with the Army and Air Force. It's all like that. That's just life. Everyone's got their own tribe. What is your price prediction for Hex in 2030? So we're in 20. So that's 2 bull cycles from now. So just think, let's go for a 50x this next bull cycle. So that'll put us, what, about $1.50? And then maybe a 30x the next one. Ooh, could you imagine that? Say $45 in 2030. Yeah, I'll take it. That's just me throwing numbers out there. That's just, trying to be conservative, because we can really outpace that. God willing, you only have 18 years with your kid. Enjoy it. All 3 of mine are grown, but now I have grandkids. Awesome. Ted, that's great. That's great. If you watched my show last night, we don't know if who knows if anybody's going to have kids in 10 years. But yeah, we've already discussed it. Here in Panama, it's normal for you to live with your family until you get married. So, he'll never have to move out. That's one of the cool parts of this culture. Thank you for the heads up of the zeolite spray for kids earlier today. No problem, Chris. Yeah, if you have children, especially under 5, just get them the zeolite spray. It's more expensive, but it doesn't taste like anything. So they just think you're just spraying water in their mouth. Kingsway, good to see you. Welcome. Ace Doc, last time you were talking about parasites, did the locals take pharmaceuticals for it, or natural tinctures? My wife said they took a natural tincture when they were kids. but they do it every year. No fucking way. Is this the real Charles Fuchs? Yes, it is. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Charles and I go way, way back to our silver stacking times. Yeah, good to see you, Charles. Hey, Charles, get an account down below at Load, the gold and silver digital stuff. You're gonna freaking love it, man. I'm releasing some stuff pretty soon that you're gonna really like. I could probably get you involved with the company too, guys. This guy's a celeb right here, Charles Fuchs. He is one of the. He was probably one of the guys that instrumental in getting me excited about silver again. And because I got back into silver, I got into Bitcoin. So, and then he came with me on the ride to Steemit and all these other things. So yeah, cool. Way to go, Charles. I'd love to stream with you sometime. Me go, Habs go. What's that, CJ? Hey, girl. This is my Navy buddy, Chris. The guy that says every time he comes into town, because he's here in Panama often, and he always ghosts us. And you can see, I mean, he could fly over with a P3 and take a picture of my house. He knows where I live. He could walk to my house from his hotel. I missed the Zeolite link you posted in the chat yesterday. Can you post it again? Oh man, I knew I should start just putting it in the chat box or in the text box below. Sure, I'll post it again. I said to myself, you know what? You should just put it in the box below the video. That way you guys would always find it. We buy so much crap on Amazon. It's crazy. Yeah, got it. All right. Here you go. Tomorrow I'll make sure I have it in the, so you guys can just do it whenever you want. There you go. Yep. RH policy has been only to follow RH maxis for a long time. RH has explained this many times. It's not a personal thing. For some reason, Hex Monkey, I get away with it. he gives me a pass. I think because, I don't know why. I don't know why Richard lets me go. You know, if I private message him, he answers me. Just never gives me a hard time. So, whatever. I'm just glad he still follows me and he likes my posts once in a while. $1.50 this cycle will be a letdown. Really, Mr. Stockton? I don't think so. $1.50 would be amazing. What? $1.50. Okay, so that $1 or $3 would be 100x. So that would be a 50x. Come on, that's great. When we came back down and we go back up 50x, that's wonderful. I like GRC, but I think he studies things in crypto and makes the wrong conclusions. That's as nice as I can say. Yeah. I feel the same way. My Hedron stake has ended with great ICOSA yield. If I unstake and restake, do I lose share pool traction? You probably get more, right? I think your share of the pool will go up. It would make sense because you have what, double or like maybe 150% of the tokens that you had before. So it makes sense that you would have a higher percentage of the total pool. Right now, when new people come in, you're getting diluted. So I think it'd be better just to take them and restake them. $1.50 is 3x the all-time high. RH last at BTC for only doing a 3x from its previous all-time high. Don't you think it will be more? Zohan, no, I don't think it'll be more. I think $1.50 is very conservative. It's a good number for us to aim for. I was here when we were 100th of a penny, man. Yeah, man, I've been behind the scenes for a few years. Okay, I'll take a look at the digital stuff. Yeah, Charles, you're gonna like it. Haven't taken. I don't even know how it works, so I haven't talked about it. Randy said 50x is bull run, $1.50 maybe. Yeah, 50x from the price that we're at right now. That's what I'm thinking. My long path to crypto started with gold, silver 2 boys back in 2005 or so. 2006 for me. That's when I got into it. That's how I met Jeff Berwick and began working with Jeff. That's how I met Peter Spooner of goldseek.com. Takoa da Silva. If you guys know who Takoa da Silva is, he was another one that I really liked. He was a Brazilian kid who made his money by going around door to door, buying people's old gold off of them and then refining it and selling it. He was such a smart kid. And now I think he works for, there's a big silver company up in Vancouver, Sprott. He worked for Eric Sprott. So if you guys, I know this is a crypto show, but gold and silver are they're my foundation. So if I say names you guys don't recognize, these are big folks in gold and silver. Montreal Canadiens. I see, CJ. Yeah, I don't speak Canuck. Joker has been my Twitter soap opera. LL, the cheese has slid off the cracker. The Hex community is something. It is the funniest group. But I don't know. We stay positive. We just keep moving forward. It's a good thing. Cool. Crypto Scribbles, good evening. Such a friend of Randy's is a friend of ours. Yes, sir, Hux Monkey. He sure is. Good guy, too. RH finally followed me a couple weeks ago. So grateful. Yeah. It's fun having him follow us. It's just, he's unfollowed me twice and refollowed me back. It's just a game. Charles. Some of the best commentary, Aurochs wallet user, and working on those reward colors. Thanks. Crypto Scribbles, man. Yeah, if you guys have not downloaded the Aurochs wallet yet, actually, I think the soft launch is done, but the full launch is coming next week, so you'll be able to get it. So like I said, if you're new to crypto, you don't know what the hell you're doing, the Aurochs wallet is going to save you. You get to do simulations before you actually do a transaction to see if you're going to get yourself wrecked, to see if you're going to get hacked or anything like that. The wallet will tell you, oh, this isn't a safe transaction. Are you sure you want to proceed? Also, like if you want to add a new coin to the wallet, and you know how you have to type in with not the transaction hash, but the contract address, usually with MetaMask. Well, sometimes in MetaMask, it's just a mess. It's just so difficult to use. So with this one, you click on the wallet, or you don't have to click on it. You just look in the wallet and it shows you all the coins that you have in the wallet. And then you can just add coins from different segments. It'll say save coins, and then it'll say unsafe coins. Unsafe coins are like the new ones that just came out. And then you have to go through extra steps to add it to your wallet. So it keeps you from getting wrecked. Are you sure this is the coin that you want to add to your wallet? Are you sure this is the coin that you want to trade? I love that. So people are just raving about it. Kingsway, yes, one of our young bucks. Welcome, Kingsway. Told him start creating content, start getting out there. People ask me how I got started in crypto. I did not go searching for crypto work. Crypto work found me because I was creating content. I was writing. I was within the circles of the crypto community, and they saw my articles, and they saw that I cared about crypto. And then one day someone said, hey, we're launching an ICO. Would you like to be on our team and help us, do content creation? I was like, sure, why not? How much are you going to pay me? Oh, we'll pay you 500 ETH. Sure. Well, 500 ETH back then they were like $7 each. So it was like $3,500. Yeah. That's how I got started in crypto marketing and stuff. G Chambers, hey, catching you live. Got my Aurochs last week. Pretty sweet. Yes, it is. It's a laptop, desktop. They'll have a mobile version too. Favorite thing you love about Panama and why I might want to consider moving there? Matthew. My favorite thing about Panama, I get left the fuck alone. I have never been anywhere where I get harassed less than here. When we went to Italy, we just got back from Europe. We were there for 3 months. I love Italy. Went back to my old stomping grounds. I spent about four weeks in Sicily, where I used to live. Palermo, Catania, Siracusa, that whole area, Taormina, Messina. And they were still all with the mask thing, and they're being, it was so annoying. And then we went to northern Italy, and it was even worse. UK, I didn't like it because they were babying us all the time. They're like, mind the gap, please. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anybody who's been to the UK, I'm sorry if you guys are from the UK, but oh my God, what a babysat society. I've never seen anything like it. I come here, no one babysits you. You are on your own, bro. Survival of the fittest. It really is that way. Like right now, my father-in-law, he had a stroke. You know, he's bedridden. Well, you can get up and go to the bathroom using a walker, but he was bedridden for the last 6 months. So he can't, the state, you know, they have socialized healthcare here. The state wants to give him this really crappy powder to feed him in his feeding tube. He gets sick every time he takes it. It's garbage, straight from China or something. Who knows? So we get him some really high quality, and you know it's costing us $250 a month. But if he didn't have us, he probably would have died by now, because his body can't handle the garbage, and his family, no one else in the family has any money to help except for Anna and I. So survival of the fittest in this country, bro. Love that. But moving here, you gotta, they made it really difficult, guys. You have to pretty much buy a real estate now. You can't just come here anymore. You can get married. And you get your coins copied on Pulse, right? For what, James? Anything that's an ERC20 is getting copied over. Anything. Whether it's Shiba Inu, Uniswap. There's thousands of them. I can't even think. Zen. They're all getting copied over to Pulse Chain. It doesn't take much gold to be in the top 5% of the stackers, something like 30 ounces. Are you kidding me, Doug? I didn't even know that. Didn't know that statistic. That's pretty cool. I just did a handshake deal today to work with another gold and silver company that is working with Load. So I got 2 down. And like I said, I'm going to be doing my weekly shows, continue to do those. I didn't do one this week just because there's too much stuff happening. But next week, I'll start my gold and silver shows again. And I'm really going to ramp it up. People need to know how to do gold and silver. A smart investor always has a portion of their money in gold and silver. I'm bullish on EHEX, super bullish on HEX. Yep. Play that ratio trade. So when HEX on Pulse Chain goes up really high, you swap it into some EHEX and play the ratio game. Is the ORAX ready to use in real life? Yeah. No, it's the real thing, Peppy. It works normal. It's just not all the features have been added yet. There's going to be a bunch more features coming. So, and the NFT won't be available for a couple months, I think. It's just that the first 10,000 users or 20,000 users get an NFT. Dalia Bella. Yep. Yeah. Sicily's amazing. I love it. I love it more than Northern Italy. But, well, it's much better than when I lived there. So like my friend Chris that was in the chat, we were both in Sicily there together. And back then it was a real shithole. Catania was a shithole. But now, man, they shut off Via Etnea, which is the main drag, so no cars can go on it. And it's just a walkable road, and it's just phenomenal. We loved it. We were there for 2 weeks. Had such a great time. Anytime we wanted to go somewhere, you just hop on the train. They even have a subway now. They didn't have a subway when I was living there. It's fucking awesome, man. Central American, about that same as the rest of South American regarding privacy. Yeah, it's pretty much like this. Some are worse than others. Mexico's really good too, but Mexico, you have the safety issue. It's a little bit, depending on where you're at. We were in Acapulco, and you never, especially when you go downtown, I never felt safe. We had fun, but I never felt safe. I always had the head, swivel, paying attention. Mexico City was great. Mazatlan was amazing. Got to go to Sinaloa country. Yeah, Mazatlan was the shit. If you're gonna go to Mexico, you gotta check out Mazatlan. Works well is nice, but I don't know how you have to scroll through all your coins to see how much ETH you have in the wallet for gas. Oh, really? I don't like how you have to scroll. Oh, hey, that's fair. I'll bring that one up. Something else. Yeah, okay. 1 year pulse price prediction. 1 year. Well, I said 90. We'll get 100x probably in the first 90 days. So if you invested 100 or $1,000 the first 90 days, you got 100 grand. That's normal. That's a normal crypto. That's how we would do in crypto, guys. So first year, Hex did from the bottom. Hex did 10,000x in a little over a year and a half. 10,000x. Put that in perspective. 10,000x. And then Pulse Chain will probably do more like a 2 or 3,000x. Just look at the history of coins like Avax, Polkadot. Look at all the layer ones and see how they did. Ethereum, and take them all. Do what they did. Check what they did in the first year, and do an average. That's probably what Pulse Chain is going to do, or maybe a tad better, just because we've been waiting so long for this shit. Patiently, or in my case, impatiently. Does your wife have a sister? Would love to move to Panama. She does, but her one unmarried sister, she's got developmental disorder. So she's a 12-year-old living in a 30-year-old's body. So yeah. Yes. It's not easy in this family. What's happening in 10 years? I missed the intro. The whole idea that Island Life 369, the whole idea that the patience of holding for 10 years, for me, it was today's my 10-year anniversary. So being part of something for 10 years and understanding that your hex stakes are going to hit 10 years much faster than you think it's going to feel like. I already have staked hex that's already 3 years. It's been maturing for 3 years already. Only has 7 years to go. That just blows my mind that it was just 3 years ago Hex launched. What the hell? Been there since day one, and time goes so fast. Ted, Randy, do the load tokens AUX and AGX get copied to Pulse Chain? No, they do not. Load is on Avalanche. It's not on Ethereum. But I did talk to the team, and when we have Pulse Chain launched, then they're going to add it. They'll do like the bridge or cross chain something. They're going to work with a whole bunch of different blockchains. So yeah, everyone's on Avalanche right now for the gold and silver stuff because it works so well. They're just Ethereum fees are just too expensive, so they don't want to use it. I smell Pulse coming out in December into January. Oh, Pac-Man, I sure hope so. I miss it. I only do physical precious metals. J-Man, that's fine. The nice thing about Load is that when you do want your metals, you just have them send them to you. They store them all over the world. That's just how it works. Most companies, if you do storage, and then when you want them, you just take delivery. Can you talk about FTX for a few minutes? Why did that happen? All right, Chris. FTX is not crypto. Let's get that straight. FTX was a banker solution. That's for people that want to suck middlemen D. And that's not what I do. That's not what I teach. I truly believe in crypto and holding your own keys, having your own wallets, whether it be the Aurochs wallet or the MetaMask wallet or Trust wallet, something that is your own key, so nobody can use your money for something else. Those guys at FTX, they were buying a mansion in the Bahamas. They were spending money all over the place. They were sponsoring FTX Arena in Miami. They're putting their money everywhere. They were giving donations to the Biden campaign. They were doing all kinds of crazy ass shit. And then supposedly they were laundering money that was being sent to Ukraine back to the US. It's a shame what FTX did. And because of that, their contagion, all the stuff that they did, they owned a whole bunch of other companies in crypto like Voyager. because they went down, all these others start falling apart. BlockFi. It really is a shame. So anything that's centralized, that sucks middleman D, they all fell apart. Apparently they didn't have the Bitcoin they said they had in their books. They were trading it all with leverage, losing people's money. So that's why I love crypto. The new way of investing is way better than the old way. Now you are in charge of your own stuff. Post-chain launch, I'm predicting March or April. Gee, man, that's not, I mean, it's 4 months from now, 4 to 5 months. I guess we could deal with that. Have you ever looked into gold-backed currencies? New concept and look awesome. They look like traditional paper notes, but are made of real 24-karat gold at certain denominations based on the content value. Really, Matthew? Never heard of that. That's cool. Do you remember when the guy made the Liberty dollars back? I think it was in the 80s. He went to jail for that. You got to be careful making currencies, actual physical currencies. Version 3 of February. Oh man, Jay, man, that's too long. That's painful. Too many tolls in Mexico. Yeah. The different kind of tolls too. The tolls where the taxi drivers take advantage of you. Tolls at the hotels. I mean, it's just, man, everybody wanted a piece. And then you had you go to a restaurant, and this is kind of stuff happened in Acapulco. You go to a restaurant, you're sitting down, and your bill would come, and the table next to you would have a similar stuff that they ordered, but they were Mexicans, and their bill would be like 30, 40% cheaper. I get so pissed. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? Just because we're tourists? At the time, we were trying to live in Mexico. Thoughts on the DR? I have a lot of Dominican friends growing up. They love their country, but they're worse off than most Latin American countries. They don't produce anything. They just rely on tourism. And if you have a country that only relies on tourism, it's a recipe for problems. There's a famous YouTuber, I can't remember his name, but he recently got banned from going there. They kicked him out of the country just because he did some stuff they didn't like. I don't like, they're not my cup of tea. PulseX in 2 years, 1,000x good. Pac-Man, I don't know, man. 2 years, absolutely, it could do 1,000x. If it doesn't, I'll be disappointed. Let's meet up one day in the future. Not moving around yet from juice, crap control. Yep. Saving my Italian stallion genes for the future kids that may be needed. I'm clean and very awakened. Go, Pepe. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Gotta spread those genes around. Hey, Maddie. Oh, good. Oh, God. I got someone just messaged me on Telegram that I haven't heard from in ages. CEO of a project. You know how you get the little notifications? It's like one of the few people I have a notification. He just notified me. I haven't heard from him in a year. No way will anyone be touching me with that stuff. That's right, Pepe. No way. With Uniswap scanning everyone's wallet now, PulseX will be one to go when it happens. Yeah. You know, this news, when this came out, I did not know this was possible. I know that the blockchain makes it possible, but I didn't know that Uniswap was actually doing that. So they're data mining. So Uniswap's trying to act like Google, and that really pisses me off. So how I'm doing it now, I'm just doing my trades right in the MetaMask wallet. I'm not even bothering using Uniswap. I don't care if I have to pay the extra fees. Fuck them. I'm not doing it. If I need to save a couple dollars, maybe I'll use 1inch. But I'm not going to use Uniswap anymore. They don't need, really. Pisses me off. Thank you. I got 3. Feels like 30. That, oh man, poor guy. I really think crypto bottom 15K. Now the bad news are done. Fed will be done with rated on January, and BTC market smells it. All the ones waiting in 10K will miss out. Let me tell you something. Fireman or Fire Marshal Bill. It's not over, man. We have one more big contagion that could be lit. That's Silvergate. Silvergate Bank is the bank to all the cryptos. They took a hit from FTX. They took a hit from Voyager, Celsius. I mean, just one after another. I don't know. They just reported that their books were good. Oh, we're good over here at Silvergate. Okay. If we can go a few more months and Silvergate doesn't implode, I believe you. I believe what you're saying. But I think the next shooter drop will be Silvergate. More middleman D. It's funny because the person that just messaged me on Telegram is the one that told me about Silvergate years ago and how important they were to the crypto world, because they're one of the few banks in the US that work with crypto companies. Just like when they were all on the same boat saying 100K, now same thing, all the top buyers are bear now. Yeah, it's so funny, right? Just go on Twitter, you're scrolling, they're like, we're going to 10K. Oh, we're going to 8K. I'm like, dude, where were you guys a year ago? We're going to 100K. We're going to 150. While Randy got real quiet because I didn't know where we were going. That was the chart last year was so funny. Remember we did the double top? And I just like, I've never seen this one before. What do we do with this? But Richard stuck to his word and said 6.9 was the top. Randy, it seems there are some risks in bridging over stuff onto any other chain, including the Pulse chain. What makes a bridge risky? It gets less risky with time. So if you're trying to take advantage on day one, yeah, your risk is higher. Let it marinate for a while. Make sure that it's working. Let other people who are more able to take the risk, let them do it. This is software, or this is dev work. This stuff's hard, man. Let other people go fast and break shit. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take advantage or take chances and lose my family's money. Oh, yeah. There you go. FTX orgies. Yes, they had orgies. Is it totally? That's pretty good. 12 way compared to what we were paying a year ago. Do you like Treasure Model T or Colts up? Here we go. Hockey Nights here.
What's up, Randy? We're back. We're back, baby. Hey, so again, I can't hear shit what's going on, but we're back. Washington State Hexkins, hex.com. We're here at a hockey game.
Oh shit! A real game.
We got one of Brand's brothers, Valley Brand. This guy Max is the man. Max the home. We have all four Valleys here. Steve is also the man. We got two homies right here. They're awesome. Again, Randy, hey, react however you want. I cannot hear you, but react however you want. And then we'll go around.
Hey, what's up, brothers? Yes. Good to meet you guys.
We have a lot of people in this, so it's sweet, actually. A lot of people. Another Valley brother right there. Hey, go cool. Yes. Your Valley Brand.
Same thing with him, too.
I'm Randy Hilarski.
What's up, brother?
Nick there. What's up? What's up? Logan. Everybody for the
Hey, go, Husky.
And
Good to see you. I love your videos from Panama and all your content. Good to see you.
All right, thanks.
You remember astronauts from the bowling? This is one of the astronauts. He's much more toned and athletic with regular clothes on. Yes, I agree.
Actually, hold on, you're T-Rex, right? And Hex on the beach. T-Rex and Hex on the beach. What's up?
Ready?
Yeah, wow.
We were just talking about it. Me and Hex on the beach were like, I'm going to in the garden. And then I was like, next generation. What's your name? And what is the longest steak you have? Booyah, baby! Boom, Randy!
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Brandon, say anything? No, Brandon, was there anything else? We're about to take off.
Randy, appreciate your streams, Randy.
No problem, brother.
Not a fuck up, Randy. All right, Randy, we're gonna hang on again. I can't hear anything you say, but thanks for letting us come on. Watch it through state.
That's Randy Halarski, brother. That's the crypto. How are you, man? Love you. Love you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's the crypto. Thanks for having us on, Randy. We'll see you later. I'll watch this later. Love you, man. Take care.
All right, cheers. All right, that's how we go. They're having a sausage fest at the hockey match. Oh, geez, those guys, they have so much fun. I wish we had a community like that here. Do you like Treasure Model T cold storage? Yeah, I like them all. I like any hardware wallet. If it works, it works. Sorry for calling you Randers. I watch too much Trailer Park Boys. No, I don't care. I don't get offended easily. Mexico, I passed. Been there, I don't care much. I'd rather better countries that does not. But yeah. I felt like I know we're switching subjects quick, but that was a lot of fun. I did not like how I was treated and my family was treated in Mexico, but they were so racist. Okay, I hate using the term racism because it's so generic, but against my wife, right? Because she's dark skinned. She would go to try to buy makeup at the mall, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have your color here. You need to go down to the convenience store." And she goes, "But I'm the same color as you," as a local Mexican. Like, no, this is only for the rich people. So only rich people are white, or only white people are rich in Mexico. It was just a weird culture to me. Nothing against Mexicans. I prefer it here. Here it's very multicultural and everyone's accepted. I much prefer it here. Yeah, DC, I like a madman. Going to Aruba next year. Nice. One of the Dutch islands. Burgles always wins. Oh, God. Burgles. Bye, Burgles. Fasting is awesome. Carnivore rocks for me. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be having a nice fast tomorrow, that's for sure. Thank you, Bright Light. Appreciate that. Gasless swaps on Oryx pretty soon, eh? I don't. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Uniswap is showing obsolescence. Legacy masters hoping for treats. Showing. What is that word you're using, Tarnik? Sorry. I buy a little on every dip. Good, J-Man. Mr. Burgles, you've been banned, buddy. I know someone banned you. Thank you, Mr. Max. Randy, we're doing a Hex meetup in Seattle. Big hello to you. Yeah, I saw. Anton, at launch, should we sell eHex to buy PLS and PLSX, and what ratio? Anton, I don't know. We won't know until things are launched. What I do know is that you're going to get a copy of your Hex over on Pulse Chain, and you can use that if you want to buy some Pulse and PulseX. That's a lot of people are going to do that play. But there's going to be people like me who have Pulse Chain and PulseX who are going to look at that ratio trade. If PHEX drops a lot, I'm going to be buying PHEX. Get rid of that guy. He's gone. Oh, yeah, Franklin? Someone used to work at Circle. I think Silvergate is fine. Okay. Well, I hope so, because if they go down, oh, man, it's going to get real nasty. Mr. Burgles is coming at us. Mr. Burgles. What a name. Sorry, guys. This is what happens. Yeah. What is their team up there in Seattle? What is the name of their team? You guys keep saying Habs. Oh, you're talking about the Washington, or the Habs are the Canadian team, the Edmonton Oilers, right? Yeah, Hex Monkey. It's always fun getting together with everybody. Brand was there, yeah. Feedback from the Five Eyes tapped in on the call. Yeah, they need some girls. Got to lower that testosterone a little bit, even it out there. Remember 2012 as it was 2 years ago. Time does fly faster and faster. KBC, it sure does. Yeah, it's a racist freaking place, man. I thought my home country was bad, right? I thought the South, especially the South in the U.S., was bad. But my God, Mexico. Aquaman. Yeah, if you're like my wife, she is, her mom's side of the family is indigenous and Spanish mixed, and her father side is 100% Southern Indian from India. So, yeah. First of all, I congratulate your wife on your anniversary. Wish you guys many more years of prosperity for your family. Thank you. Appreciate that, David. Really appreciate that. Only been in crypto for 1 year and it feels like 10. Oh, man. And I got a bald spot. The wallets like gasless swaps coming this November, December. Oh, nice. See, they had a live stream today that I was supposed to be part of, but my son had football practice and then we went to the dinner after, so I didn't get a chance to listen in. On the other hand, thank you for putting your time every day to provide us with information. That's what I plan on doing. That's the thing, because the Hex community, we're losing streamers left and right, so gotta stand up. And I benefited from that for 3 years. Now it's time for me to carry the banner. If you had 10,000 right now, would you put it in USDC until the Genesis situation is clarified? After this, what would be your strategy to enter PLS or PLSX post bridge if you didn't sack? Oof. It's a tough one, man. I'm a gambling man, so I would probably put 30 to 50% into a token I think is going to do well, and that would leave 50% in USDC for when everything launches. And I wouldn't even be using USDC. When everything launches, you want a token that you'll be able to sell for Pulse or PulseX. And because Pulse Chain is probably going to go absolutely nuts in the first couple of weeks or maybe in the first 5 days, it might be wise to go for PulseX if you weren't able to sec for Pulse Chain. Just get a little bit of Pulse and wait for it to cool down. That might be the play. It's really, I keep thinking that this is going to be like every other crypto launch. Pulse Chain is probably going to go like this, and it's going to start slowing down. I think PulseX will be a delayed moon, because people are going to wait for the ratio to get really good, and then they're going to start coming back into PulseX. So there's so much things. We've never had this before. We're launching a full system state fork with every coin on it. So people are going to be in a mad rush to pick up the coins they think are going to do really well on Pulse Chain. So it's hard to gauge this. It's not just one token we're talking about. We're talking about thousands of tokens. Did the ERC-20s automatically transfer over to Pulse? They don't transfer to get copied. So it's just, if you have one on Ethereum, you're going to have one on Pulse Chain. Yeah, it has nothing to do with what wallet you have. It's based on blockchain is just a ledger. So if you go to your accountant's office and they have the numbers written down, how many coins you own, it's just that you're going to get a copy of that same exact ledger, but it's going to be the Pulse Chain ledger instead. Yeah, Kraken's another one that can go under. Oh, Seattle Kraken. Yeah, okay, cool. Interesting name. Colorado Avalanche World Champions. Yeah. Mainstream Canadians are the Habs. Oh, geez, God, I can't even keep up. You can tell I don't watch sports anymore. I'm in Mexico at the moment. People have been super friendly. Yeah, Blue Bond, nice. Yeah, it depends where you're at. And yeah. And apparently what color you are. Because my wife hates Mexico now. Panamanians in general don't like Mexico. there was a situation, Panamanian footballer, he played for the Mexican League. Here's a guy who went to the World Cup. He's really famous in Panama. He went to high school with Anna. He played for a Mexican team, and every time he would make a mistake, they would start making monkey sounds. And man, Panamanians went bonkers because Panama's got a large Afro-Caribbean community. I would say about 20% of the population is Afro-Caribbean. So the whole country was up in arms, calling Mexicans names and stuff. It was all over Twitter a couple of years ago. Hi, Ray. Good to see you. Thank you. What do you think of SBS speaking at NYT event? You better be careful. Oh, man. I was just saying to somebody the other day, no, it was today. I was talking to a CEO of a project, and I said to him, we were talking about SBF, and the gall on these people, the balls, they walk around thinking that they're safe. I cannot believe you're going to lose $40 billion of people's money, and you're not afraid that someone's going to put a bullet in your head. Seriously. I mean, when people lose that kind of money, yeah, better be real careful. People do a lot. They do much worse things for a lot less. Okay, let's show the charts real quick because, man, time's flying because the guys came in. All right. First up is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're at 16,713, so we're up a little bit from last night. This is the monthly, still chugging along, still looking ugly as hell. The daily was better, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah. Daily's looking real good. All right, so we've got 3 days of green. The demand index is heading back up to 0. The fear and greed, I mean, the fear and greed is almost as bad. It's equal to November 17th, which was one of the big days for the FTX debacle. So, yeah, it's amazing that we're still green in a day with so much negative sentiment. ETH. And ETH is looking a little bit better than Bitcoin, but not much better. Look at the daily. Yeah, just a little bit better than Bitcoin. Hex is trying to get back to its stablecoin status at 3 cents. And look at that, the green line, it just keeps going right along. It's not going to take much for that to cross over. And I think we'll get, we got another week, right? Today is the 23rd. So we have another week to get that Aurochs indicator back to green. So I think we have to get to about 3.2 cents to get that Aurochs indicator back for the month. That'd be badass if we can accomplish that. Daily. Yeah, we got a green indicator here too. Not a strong one. This is pretty weak. This could disappear real easy. But at least Hex is back green. Hedron, poor Hedron. Hedron got spanked in all this mess. So, you know, the buy the rumor. Remember, I'm a big fan of buy the rumor, sell the news events, and we got to sell the news event, and we see what happened. It's more clear on the day. So, well, when do we start doing the auctions? Right around here. And just went, yeah. So you had to get out in here, even though it was you probably took a loss. This was the time to get out. This is when Poly was probably launched about here somewhere and are announced. You know, I thought when Poly was announced, I thought, oh, this will be really good for the Hex ecosystem, and everyone will be excited, and people are going to buy Hedron. But I think it had the negative effect, the opposite effect of what I thought. I think a lot of people that were going to bid on the HSI auctions decided not to because Poly was going to come in and just flex and buy up all the really good Hex stakes. And instead, the contract was messed up. So people sold all their Hedron. They didn't have any Hedron left. And then Poly wasn't able to buy the bids. So now you're seeing HSI going for a fraction of what they should be going for. So interesting stuff. Blue Bum's in here, so he might want to clarify, but that's just my way up in the air looking down on the Hedron situation and trying to figure out why the price dumped so bad. Because it wasn't just FTX. Yes, Hex has gone down. We're down about eighth of a penny, or 0.8 of a penny. And it's going to take a little while to get things going again. Speaking of gasless transactions, I remember being shocked when fees were charged to move Bitcoin. Yeah. Yep. Next time you're coming to our Hex meetup, Randy. Yeah. If I'm going to the US, I'm going to go see my family. That's going to be my thing. Where are the chances PulseChain is going to the top tier of crypto exchanges on the first year? Aquaman, I don't think it's going to be what you think. I think OKX is the first one that said that they're going to launch it. They're going to have it. Was it OKX guys or was it KuCoin? One of those two exchanges says that they're going to launch PulseChain at launch, or they're going to list PulseChain at launch. They can't hide from PulseChain. If they do this, try to do the same thing with PulseChain that they did to Hex, people are going to be. CZ better watch out. I don't think he will though. If one has Aave, for instance, staked, those will not copy over, right? SMO Spider, it's a whole system state. Now, if it's up to the Aave team to go in and make their website compatible for PulseChain, right? And what I'm thinking is, if even if they don't, I think you can still use like a system like Etherscan to go in and do stuff on PulseChain. Once PulseChain has its own version, where you can go in and you can tinker with the smart contracts. So just wait on that. Not everyone's like Alex at Hedron, because remember when ETH POW and Ethereum Fair launched, everything was already available for Icosa and Hedron on the Icosa app. So you can do all the stuff you need to do for your Hedron right inside the apps. But if I were you, I would just unstake him because Richard has to announce a date. He has to, because the people that are behind the scenes, the validators, they have to know a date to be ready to start verifying transactions. So you're going to know. You'll have a heads up. Yeah, J-Man, the stakes will be copied over, but it's up. It's not going to be that. It's not as easy as just, oh, they're going to work over here now. It's better to be unstaked. Then anyway, you have to rely on anybody else. Franklin. I hope that PulseChain launches before a license is required to launch a new L1, or the devs get taxed for all the coins that get copied. The PulseChain launch before a license is required to launch a new. I don't think that'll happen. Just launch it in a country that doesn't require a license. It's like when people want to open a casino, they go to one of the islands and open the casino from one of the islands. That the world's amazing. Why do you think CZ, he's based Binance in like 6 different countries already? Spoke to a friend who lost 100K in FTX today, completely burned. Lots of these people will be out for a while. It's so sad, Blue Bum. So I'm saying that mofo better be watching his ass. A lot of pissed people. Oh, he missed it, Blue Bum. Oh man, 100K. That was is that a 10x from now? So you said 0.003. Yeah, so a 10x. Wow, he would have had $1 million right now. Yeah. Crypto Cashew, good to see you. Yeah, me too. He's going to get Goatscaping now, making a business plan. Yeah. Number of things. Yeah, Hedron definitely. It's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. This happens, guys. Get used to it. This is called crypto. Yeah, Hedron will be fine. I battled out with a ton of people for 8 to 10x HSI steaks, probably Franklin. And you guys bought my steaks because I had 3 that were sold as HSIs. There were 10Xers. Hedron, everyone got their positions way before auctions. So there's no incentive to pump the price so that more is burnt for HSIs. Yeah. Yeah. Whale Games. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you. Tonight's Wednesday night. Tomorrow we're having the Thanksgiving dinner, so I will not be here. But I appreciate everybody. I'll be back Sunday night. Thank you so much, and have a